we're going to be talking about the Schumann resonance. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've been talking about it quite a bit, and I have to tell you, it's been oddly delayed. So, yesterday when we were streaming, we got real time data. Right after that, it's like about an hour or so later when I was doing my video, I was not getting anything, which I find to be very odd. But then I thought I assumed there was like a blackout or something like that. But in general, I think it was a delay. Then we obviously, looked at it. I looked at it early in the morning. We were getting data. We just weren't getting, we just weren't really getting any real time data. I guess, or it was delayed again because at around hour 18, which is like 6 a.m. That's when we got, we pretty much got to that point. Once we passed hour 18, like there was no data after hour 18, which is just weird though. Welcome to the stream, Seven. How you doing? So yeah, it's very weird there. So then after a few hours or so, around hour, I think it was 11 or something, or no, from 18 at 6, about 23, 24, it went back up basically. So very interesting, and I pretty much updated you guys. Very odd. So definitely, technological issues, I feel like there's been a lot today. No, not here. I said that wrong. Barnacles. Or the wrong pin message. I hope everybody's doing good, by the way. There is a... So overall, we're going to update you guys with everything. And there is another geomagnetic storm coming and stuff like that. So we're going to be getting into that. Might be... I think it's going to be a minor storm, by the way. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens. I know a lot of people have been going through a lot and feeling a lot, basically. So, we're going to get into that as well. Alright, that's it. I don't know how many times I'm gonna mess up and make a typo. We're just gonna call that the pin message for the day. Another geomagnetic storm is coming. We're gonna be talking about that. So yeah. I guess we should just kick off with like the main data. So we'll kick off with some stuff. Let's get right into this. So right over here we have the Italian Schumann resonance. As you can see, a little bit of data. Scrolling down, now you get to see a bunch of massive red lines here. Many people will call these timeline jumps, by the way. Overall, definitely some activity happening here. Going straight to the source. Let's go straight to the source. Let's see, anything? Not too much, believe it or not. So there hasn't been anything. Now I want to welcome everyone to the stream. How's everybody doing? Not too much activity. Scrolling all the way down. It's active. It's active for sure, but nothing too crazy. Going straight to the general Schumann resonance. This is pretty much what we've had all day. This is from this right here would be like midnight in America, in New York time. And this is just pretty much what we've been getting. It's very... are we delayed again? Let me refresh this real quick. I'm telling you, we're getting delayed for sure. What does it say? It says it's good now. Okay, maybe it did refresh. I feel like it's been delayed though. I don't know. I think it's been a bit delayed though. But overall, a lot of the stitching, we didn't get a massive spike, but we have definitely active data throughout the day. It's very It's a very odd pattern to have something like this. Normally we would get something that's very condensed. This one's a bit more spread out. So, people could be feeling this. A lot of people don't work with this sort of integration, something big is coming kind of energy here. Overall, a lot of energy, but nothing too intense, but definitely quite a bit of energy. And the fact that it's going longer is definitely a struggle for some. Now let's talk about this right over here, basically. So we have, of course, an X 4.0 solar flare. And this CME was launched into space with the same sunspot as the other X classes. And we've had about 6 X classes this month, which is quite intense. And basically, same region, and the ejecta is heading mostly towards the northwest, and we do see a faint full outline on the latest imagery, basically. And you can definitely see that this was the release here. Very, very interesting. We might be getting a G1 geomagnetic storm at best here, right? Or we might not have anything at all. So it's going to be very interesting here. Overall, all the sunspot regions right here, doesn't seem to be much activity, and I don't think we'll be getting another X-class solar flare. I don't think we will, and I don't think anything will be facing us. It'd be quite surprising to see anything. Overall, of course, taking a look at the last 24 hours, there hasn't been much. Now, here is something that is surprising. This right here is a coronal hole. So that means we have 2 coronal holes, and they definitely, one of them was, kind of facing us, amplifying things. This one, which could be a trans-equatorial one, definitely facing us and definitely, amplifying everything. And on the coronal hole detection map, which might be hard to see, we got something right here. So this could definitely form up quickly. It won't be a big coronal hole, but it will be one that does face us and really amplify things up. And looking at this image, I don't think these will be, but I definitely think this one could get larger and face us. It won't get too big though. I don't see that happening. I'd be surprised. But overall, we have 2 coronal holes, which is quite surprising. We don't normally have 2 of them. And again, just, pretty active sun, if you tell me. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Do we have more sunspots? Do we have more sunspots coming? Because, we're definitely going through. And now was that major release, an X4. So tomorrow or the next 24 hours definitely will be in a geomagnetic storm, but nothing too crazy. And this, again, this is pretty wild if you ask me. Pretty active, a bunch of sunspots. There's a lot of sunspots right here. This is where those big releases are. This could be coming here and be interesting. We're gonna have to see what happens here. Overall, of course, it's gonna be quite an interesting ride. So that is main solar activity. Let's see what's going on. Let's take a look at earthquake activity. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing, by the way? There's definitely been some earthquakes here. Nothing too massive, but St. Juan's been getting hit. There's been a few in Texas, one in Oklahoma. How's everybody doing? Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Truly grateful and thankful. Let me know what's everybody been up to. Let's see what's going on with 3i Atlas. Welcome to the stream. Vasquez, should I go with? It's good to have you here in the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, a lot of people been having some pretty wild symptoms. Like a lot of people been, you know, sleeping and really tired. I think they've been having a lot of like eye stuff. Um, Dizziness has been pretty big and common. So very interesting here. You know, let me know what everybody's been experiencing. There's definitely been a lot of upgrading. It's been very, very rough period. This has been one of the roughest periods of many people's lives. This one's definitely going in the record books. A lot of people, um, they all went outside. Everybody's losing their poop. You know what I mean? Everybody's losing it. They went outside, saw all the auroras, like, what is going on? And it's funny because everybody's like nobody knows. Like I'm out here, and there's other people talking about what's going on and all the solar activity, and many people are affected by this. Many people are sensitive to this, and as some of us are changing, things are changing, people are changing. So a lot of people are definitely feeling everything, and it's nice to see the pictures and auroras, and yeah, a lot of people don't even know what's going on, and it's crazy. Yeah, let me know what symptoms you've been feeling. It's good to have you here in the stream. I really appreciate you. So we're gonna get some new pictures of 3i Atlas. I don't know when exactly, but definitely will be. A lot of people have been getting loud ear ringing. I don't know if you've had that one. There has been like massive ear ringing where it's so loud. You know what I'm saying? Had a major one, 1 minute. Yeah. A lot of people. The last 3 days or so, everybody's been getting this loud one. You know what I'm saying? Very loud. We're gonna get some new pictures on 3i Atlas, so that's gonna be really cool to check out. Maybe tomorrow. I feel like technology's been glitching. That's been a pretty big one. The weakness in the legs, that was huge. People sleeping a lot, but like you don't want to wake up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the Schumann is like delayed again. It's been really delayed. I mean, it's just not updating. We should definitely get some new data. There's been like a billion things happening. I feel like. Looking forward. What's that word? I don't know the word after that. What was that? Ton then? You looking forward to the 3i images for sure? Yeah, probably tomorrow. I really appreciate you being here. Alright, I think that's about it. Well, okay, the KP just went under a 4 now. Solar winds are shooting up to about 667 kilometers per second. And the interplanetary magnetic field is slightly south now. Alright, so we're definitely getting some activity going. Alright, well, that's pretty much what we got going on right now. And we'll keep you guys updated though. Thank you. I'm gonna go have a good